of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff, now Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eye eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Watkins diving. He's got it.
He may go back to the hole and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris, 37 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 56 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Hurts throw complete to Rager.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Murray now on first down, rolling to his left. Murray has the first down and more, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and to use those wheels of his, the absolute devastating effect.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats, look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard. Line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the night. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. his second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And make them 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Murray. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Hurts over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cardinals.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 45 yards. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flush to his right.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Rodgers on the return.
Baby.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
On second and a long way to go. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up second and a yard at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. You know, a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.